In this lesson, we'll discuss about how to create vectors in R. Whole R language involves manipulation of vectors. Of course, lists also. Here, we will try to introduce to the reader how to create a vector using function C and also another function sequence, also another function rep. With the help of create function or C function, we create arrays or vectors in R. For example, I want to create a vector with the values 1, 3, 4, 67. Simply, we can type the command x less than dash c parenthesis 1, 3, 4, 67 followed by closing parenthesis, and then we can enter. Thus, a vector x will be created with the 4 values 1, 3, 4, 67. If you wanted to check, simply we can enter x at the command prompt, rather console prompt. We can see the results 1, 3, 4, 67. Here, less than followed by hyphen is an operator, that is an assignment operator. It is as good as equal to. Here we are trying to assign 4 values to the variable x, which is a vector. We can assign values to a vector other way around approach also, as shown in the figure. That is 78, 6, 7, 8 is now assigned to the variable y with the help of hyphen greater than operator. That is simply left hand side is a create function and right hand side is a variable. With the help of assign function also, we can assign values to a vector. For example, here I want to create a vector with the name z that is having values 7, 8, 9, 10 and 12. The same thing can be achieved with the help of the above function shown in the slide. For this function, first argument is the name of the vector which we want to create. The second argument is the create function. That is what values we wanted to assign to the first argument. Here we are creating a vector with the name z. You can verify its result by typing z at the command prompt after executing assign command. Also, we can assign a vector to another vector. That is, values of a vector can be assigned to another vector. For example, I wanted to assign values of the vector x to p. Thus, the command executed p less than hyphen x followed by enter command. That is, the values of x will be assigned to p. The same thing can be verified by entering the p name at the command prompt. we might see the results as 1, 3, 4, 67, which are nothing but the values of x. Moreover, the create function takes vectors also as arguments. For example, I want to create a vector q with the values of x and y. In addition to that, I wanted to add two more values 1, 2 as shown in the slide. You can verify the value of q, that is the vector q, by typing its name at the command prompt. It contains x values, that is 1, 3, 4, 67, followed by 1, 2, that is nothing but we have added extra, and then followed by the values of the vector y. With create function, we can assign a sequence to a vector also. For example, I wanted to assign a set of numbers, natural numbers starting from 1 to 10, including to a vector r. Then I execute the command as shown in the slide. Like C language, in R also we can access the elements of a vector with the help of square brackets. However, in C language, first element index is 0, whereas in the case of R, it is 1. For example, if I assume that x values are 1, 3, 4, 67, then x of 2 becomes 3. Similarly, x of 2 is to 4 gives us 3, 4, 67, which are nothing but second element, third element, and fourth element. Like this, we can access a sequence of elements from a vector with colon operator. Here, we are trying to create a 5-element vector with the values 1, 7, 8, 9, and 10. At the same time, I want to access the second element of the same, which is nothing but 7. This is also an example to indicate how we can use the square brackets along with the create function. Here, I am trying to create a 5-element vector. From that, second, third, and fourth elements I am trying to print. With the help of sequence function also, we can assign a set of values to a vector. Here, I wanted to assign set of natural numbers 1 to 10 to the variable t. With sequence function, we can generate a sequence with the comma operator also. 1, 10 also gives a sequence of numbers. With sequence function, we can generate a sequence with a given step value also. For example, I want to create even numbers between 2 to 10. Thus, I have taken step value as 2. That is with the help of by is equal to 2 option with sequence function. Here, I am trying to create a sequence with a step value of 3 starting from 2 and less than 10. Thus, we get 258 whose difference value is 3. We can also use the sequence function as shown in the slide. Here we can specify from which number you want the sequence to be generated with the from word, and also we can specify to which number the sequence should be there with to word, and also we can specify the step value with by as shown in the figure. Here we wanted to generate even number starting from 2 to 10. Thus, I have executed the sequence function with the from value as 2, to value as 10, and the increment value as 2. Observe the behavior of sequence function working. I am sending 2 into 1 colon 10 as argument to sequence function. The result is all natural numbers from 1 to 10. There is no effect of 2 into here. This time I am sending 2 plus 1 colon 10 as argument to sequence function. This time also the sequence function has generated the numbers 1 to 10. Here also there is no effect on 2 plus. The readers are expected to note this aspect. Now let us try to understand how the create function works. With the create function also, I am sending 2 into 1 colon 10. You may find the difference. It is generating the natural numbers 1 to 10. At the same time, each of them are getting multiplied with 2. This is not the case with sequence function. Do remember this aspect. Now let me do one more experiment with the create function. This time I am sending 2 plus 1 colon 10 to the create function. Here also I can see the difference. It is generating the natural numbers 1 to 10. For each of them it is adding 2. Thus the resulting numbers are 3 to 12. Whereas the same input, the sequence function is giving different output. Readers are expected to remember this difference. the function REP can be used to repeat the vectors as many number of times as we want. For example, the vector x is having 4 values. They are 1, 3, 4, 67. Now the function REP we are executing, we are sending x comma 5. That is, I wanted 5 times the x will be required to be repeated. The output you can verify. We are getting x values repeated 5 times. The same thing can be also achieved with the times option. That is, for REP function, we can send the vector which we wanted to repeat followed by times is equal to 5. That indicates that we want the vector x to be repeated for 5 times. If you want 10 times instead of 5, you will use 10. We have a special facility in REP function known as each. For example, for the REP function, I have sent x. After that, I have written a comma. Then I have used each is equal to 5. You may see the output of t. That is, each element of x, first element 1, that is taken as 5 times, followed by second element of x is 3, that will be taken as 5 times, etc. We can use the C function inside REP. For example, here in the REP function, I am using C1:3, that is the natural numbers 1, 2, 3, followed by times is equal to 5, which means that I will be getting 5 times 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. Also, the second last one, I have used REP inside the brackets C1:3, then each is equal to 5. That is, all the natural numbers 1:3 means 1, 2, 3. Each one will be repeated 5 times. That's how we can use create function inside the function REP also. In this lesson, we have discussed about how to create vectors, sequences, and so how to repeat vectors, how to join vectors and create a combined vector, etc.